Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Welcome to episode 107. I'm standing on the edge of Walker Lake, one of the last remnants of a vast inland sea that once covered much of western Nevada. Thousands of years ago, this was part of Lake Lahontan, a prehistoric lake that stretched over 20,000 square kilometers. Today, Walker Lake is all that remains, fed by the Walker River, but with no outlet to the ocean. Every drop that flows here eventually evaporates under the desert sun, leaving behind minerals and a steadily shrinking shoreline. For centuries, this lake has sustained life in a landscape that otherwise shouldn't support much. The Northern Paiute people relied on it for the fish, especially the Lahontan cutthroat trout, which once thrived here. The lake's decline over the past century, caused by upstream irrigation, has made it too salty for most native fish, but restoration efforts continue to bring the ecosystem back from the brink. Yet just beyond this peaceful waterline lies something few visitors expect. One of the largest munitions storage facilities in the world. The desert flats stretching south from here mark the boundary of the Hawthorne Army Depot, a massive complex covering more than 570 square kilometers. From above, it looks like a patchwork of dots, each dot a bunker built into the earth, storing everything from artillery shells to naval mines and small arms ammunitions. The depot was established in 1930 after a disastrous explosion at the Naval Ammunition Depot in New Jersey killed more than 100 people. The US government needed a remote, secure location far from major cities, and Hawthorne, with its isolation, dry climate, and rail access, was the perfect choice. By 1935, trains were arriving daily, unloading munitions to be stored in reinforced concrete bunkers built across the desert. During World War II, Hawthorne became one of America's critical logistical hubs, employing over 5,000 people. Every major US conflict since Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan has relied in part on supplies that pass through these hills. Even today, it remains active, though many of its bunkers now sit quietly in long rows stretching to the horizon. From where I'm standing, you can almost see the line where nature ends and industry begins. The calm blue of Walker Lake giving way to a grid of roads and storage igloos in the sand. It's an eerie contrast. Water and life on one side, steel and ordnance on the other. Together they tell a story of Nevada itself, a place defined by extremes, a lake born from ancient geology, a weapons depot built for modern warfare, and between them, a desert that holds both with the same, unflinching silence.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.